Fortunate. Hello there, Mr. Pteranodon. Did you come and say hi? How are you doing? You want to be some meat? I appreciate your donation. Thank you. I love you so much. Can I go ahead and harvest this from you? I guess you can't harvest with that. Okay, that's fine. What's up, guys? It's Rantium here, and today we are back in Ark Survival Evolved. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. But first, if you guys enjoy what you're about to see, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more daily videos. And if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. Link is down there in the description. So guys, welcome back, and happy freaking Monday. That's right, everybody. Beginning of the week. Hopefully everybody had a restful and wonderful weekend and is ready for the week ahead. So guys, what is going on in front of you at the moment? Well, I made up my mind, and yes, today is the day that we're moving down south. Oh yes, that's right. So we've got the mammoth in tow, we've got the Dodic in tow, and we've got the beaver all together, guys, and we're headed down there. So what did we do in the last episode? Let's go ahead and get a quick recap of what we did before we start today's episode. So in the last episode, guys, we tamed 3 brand new dinosaurs. We got a 150 dire bear, we got a 140, I think, Dimorphodon, and we got a 140 Kentrosaurus. They were all just kind of random tames, or at least the bear and the Kentro were. The Dimorphodon we were actually going after, and I'm very glad that we found a very high level one. And yeah, so good stuff. So I have names for every single new dinosaur, the 3 new frogs, the Baryonyx, the bear, the Kentro, and the Dimorphodon, guys. We got names for all of them. So let me go ahead and take out my handy dandy little note on my phone, and we can go ahead and go over this. So for the brand new Dimorphodon from Baby Light 35, we've got Cloud, and I thought it was perfect, so thank you so much for that name. Then, for our Kentrosaurus from, and this name was a freaking crack up when I read it, from Chicken Nug Nug Gavin. What an awesome name. The name is Super Spike for our brand new Kentrosaurus, so thank you so much for that. Then, from Alpha Otter, we've got Ribby and Croaks for some of our frogs, the 2 twins that we got. And then, for the other frog, from the Tyrant King and Chaos Breaker 75, we have Yoda. And I thought it was a perfect name, you know, because Yoda, he lived in the swamp, and he was just kind of a random looking person, you know, not necessarily a frog, but he lived in the swamp. Then, for the Baryonyx, we've got Eobard Thwain, and I think I pronounced that correctly, but when I saw that name and I saw how many people liked it and stuff like that, I was like, maybe I need to look into this. And so I went ahead and Googled it, and sure enough, it's the Reverse Flash. So I thought it was pretty fitting and pretty perfect that, one, both of our Baryonyxes are male, and I think it's cool that they're rivals, you know? We might have to paint them as the Flash and Reverse Flash, but knowing me, I have not seen the Flash, so I need to look that up too. But for the final dino, guys, this is for the dire bear, and this basically comes from all of you, so thank you so much for this awesome name. And obviously we had to go with Pooh Bear. Obviously the damn dire bear had to be Pooh. So thank you guys so freaking much for all of your awesome name suggestions, and everyone else who gave name suggestions and stuff like that. I always appreciate it. You guys make my job very easy and very difficult at the same time as far as naming stuff goes. So oh, goodness gracious, that was a lot of words to say in the beginning. Holy cow, let me go ahead and take a breather. But anyways, guys, today we are going to break ground down here in the southwest. But I'm sure you're probably wondering, well, which area did you go with, 1, 2, or 3? Well, mainly because we're flying down to the southwest, you can understand where I picked, but it's not where you think. I picked number 2, guys. That's right. So the redwood biome is where I want to move next. Now, I know what some of you are saying. The whole runway thing that I was going to do in the last episode, or that I was talking about doing in the last episode, that would have been an amazing thing. But just because we're moving down to where Green Obelisk is at doesn't mean we can still put up a runway and like an outpost out there, or like a miniature home or anything like that, you know? The sky's the limit for Ragnarok, guys, and we're not just here to fight bosses and kick ass and take names, you know? We're here to aesthetically beautify Ragnarok to the best of our ability and stuff like that. But we are moving down to the Green Obelisk Lake. It's down there in that redwood biome, and I'm super freaking excited to start building here, guys, because I was brainstorming ideas as to what it could look like, how I could build it, how it would function, you know, down here in the redwood biome and stuff like that. And I'm very delighted to say that I'm pretty sure I found a way to make this work, make it look amazing, and also be able to use it as kind of like a base, you know, or a house, however you want to say that. But we're coming down here with the Dodic, the Beaver, and the Mammoth, and we're going to get a lot of work done today, guys. We got to at least get the foundation down, and in my brainstorming, I even, like, figured out how many foundations wide I wanted it to be, and all that stuff, guys. So all of the construction work is going to be fairly straightforward. All my freaking dinosaurs just fell out. Freaking hell, gotta reload them back up. But guys, I think it's time for me to stop talking and to get to work. So let me go ahead and reload these things back up, and then I'm gonna start construction on the platform and stuff like that. Because before I go, the platform that I'm gonna end up doing, it's not gonna be a foundation. It's actually gonna be made out of stone ceilings and pillars underwater, and I think you guys are gonna be very, very happy when you know what it looks like and stuff like that. But enough with the talking, time for action. Alright, you guys, so things are coming along quite nicely over here in the redwood biome, but I just had a realization, mainly due to a Troodon coming over here. I'm gonna have to deal with frickin' Troodons now that we live in the damn redwood biome, and that is not something I enjoy. So most likely what's gonna end up having to happen is on the outside of the house, over here on like the mainland area, we are most likely gonna have to put up some of those plant species X, or God forbid we'll have to put up auto turrets to kind of protect ourselves from those damn Troodons. Either that, or I'm gonna have a wall of Kentros. Just a wall of Kentros, and it'll look like the stupidest thing ever. But let me go ahead and bring you guys back in and show you exactly what it looks like. So as you can see, yeah, there's the water-faring Troodon that is now dissipating and decomposing. That's fun. But we'll go ahead and destroy this. We don't need that there anymore. Thank you very, very much. But okie dokie. So this is the square, the foundation of the foundation, if you will. Foundationception. Foundationception. But yeah, so right here is what I'm going to end up doing with the foundation of the house. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you guys have seen any of my Montage Monday videos, including, or especially the one that I did on Ragnarok, the lake house that I built had this same exact foundation under the water. Because what it is, it's that phantom foundation thing, where if you build the pillars really far underneath of what you're building on top of the pillars, you won't have to run as many pillars down from the actual structure as you would with like building it just the regular style. So what I'm talking about regular style is if I were to build it regular style, the whole entire perimeter of the foundation I would build up to like right there, and it would be a humongous waste of resources on each and every single one of the pillars, because it would be too many pillars, you know. It would look bad, and it would just kind of be not as cost effective. This way I can hollow out, or I can fill in that big area right there with pillars and ceilings and create a kind of phantom foundation where I can then raise 4 corner pillars to support the entire house. You guys will see it as soon as it comes out, but what I'm talking about is on these 4 corners, will have the foundation of the actual home. It's going to sit on top of those, and then I'll be able to build right over top of it, and it'll be super freaking nice. It'll be nice, it'll be cost effective, and that's what I like to go for, you know. If I can save some materials and some time by building this way, then I am absolutely down for that. But just thought I'd go ahead and bring you guys back in and kind of give you a little bit of what I'm doing. The home itself, I think, is going to be 1 or 2 pillars above the water. So let's see. That's 1 pillar, or that's half a pillar, actually. That's half a pillar above the water. This is 1 full pillar, basically, above the water. And honestly, I have a really cool idea for a garage, kind of, because you know how we want to, the Sarco and the Baryonyx and stuff like that, we're using those as aquatic mounts. What if we had a garage that was kind of made out of a dinosaur gate, that we could put them underneath of the house and let them swim around there? But then when we need to get him out, you can just swim outside the garage door, but it's an underwater garage door. I think that would be super freaking cool, but I might be getting ahead of myself. Just might be getting ahead of myself, but I can't tell if that's going to be too high, if that's going to be too tall. I think that's going to be too tall. I want it to be fairly close to the water, so I think that's going to be way too tall. We're going to have to just go ahead and stick with the one pillar out of the water, and then we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and demolish that. There we go, and we'll make sure that it's just the half a pillar, or the 1 pillar sticking out. Just like that. Yes, that is perfect. I like that. So, gonna continue construction, guys. Okie dokie, you guys. So everything is looking pretty dang good. As you can see, the foundation of the foundation is set up. So as you can see, the pillars go all the way through just like this. This was probably the most expensive part, was going through here and putting the pillars in just like that. But there is support across this entire thing. And the only way we're going to find that out is if we continue to place the foundations down, or the ceilings down above it. So as you can see right here, we have the 4 pillars around the corners. They're at the corners. That will be the support for the actual structure right here. So right here is going to be the beginning of the foundation of the actual structure. It goes around the entire perimeter, and then we're going to fill it in with the stone ceilings. And what exactly am I building, you ask? Well, honestly, guys, I'm building a... it's going to be kind of like the lake house that I built, but it's going to be more log cabin-esque, and it's going to be a little bit different looking. So I want it to be a 4-corner, or let's see, it's going to be a 360 degrees cabin. And what I mean by that is I'm going to put up 4 separate walls, and they're each going to intersect with each other, and there's going to be glass on each side, glass walls. So I can see the waterfall, I can see that part of the lake, I can see this part of the lake that I'm standing on, and I can see the fallen log over there. And then on the outside, there's going to be a wraparound patio, like a deck, and that deck is going to connect to the mainland over here and the mainland over there, and it's going to have a series of bridges that go between it and stuff like that. That way I can get from the ground to my house without having to swim, and I think that's going to be super freaking cool. I think that's going to be very, very nice. Now, am I kind of sad that you can still see the foundation underneath of the foundation? Absolutely, like this thing right here, but, I mean, we could turn that into a pool for all I care, you know? We could close this up just a little bit, and then turn it into an underground pool or an underwater pool or something like that. Go down into the basement, open up into a gigantic pool. I think that would be kind of cool. But let's see. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of thatch from these trees. I gotta say, being down here living in the redwoods now, look at how much thatch I get from one tree. That's almost 600 thatch from one tree. 2 trees, I'm up to over 1,500, almost 2,000 thatch. It's crazy. If we get another Megaloceros down here, oh my god. That thing is going to be a thatch gathering god. Oh my god. But just thought I'd go ahead and bring guys back in and show you what I've got planned for it. I believe what we're going to go ahead and do today, though, guys, is we're going to finish up the actual foundation, and then I think we're going to try and put up the deck, the wraparound deck, and then I think that might be all we have time for in today's episode. Plus, it's almost noon. I thought it was a lot later. Never mind, it's because it's raining. So maybe by the time we get back, it will be dark. I'm not sure, though, because I do kind of want to see what it looks like at nighttime. But I think instead of running lights, I'm kind of torn. I think instead of either running lights, I might do the angler gel approach to it, guys. I might have to do the angler gel and just do angler gel along the little bridges from the mainland to the house and all around the house. But then again, I don't know. I gotta figure that out. And that will probably come in the next episode or the episode after that. So I'm going to continue with my building, and I gotta say, we're making pretty good progress for the amount of time that we've been down here. Okay, so you remember what I said about just building the deck? Yeah, I think I lied. So the foundation is up. Oh man, look at the fog. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy looking. So I gotta say, being down here in the redwood biome, guys, I completely forgot we were on Ragnarok, because if you stand out here in the woods, let me show you how different it feels. I don't know if it's something that can be felt through a TV screen or an iPhone or something like that, but you feel like you're in a completely different world. Like, honestly, I do. I mean, I can't see Blue Ob, I can't see Red Ob, I can see Green Obelisk, but only just because it's, like, right next to us. But, I don't know, it just feels like... it just feels like we're not on Ragnarok anymore, you know? It feels different, and I like that. It makes me a little bit more excited, you know? But okie dokie, let's go ahead and jump onto the platform, and let's do some building together. I feel like I've been doing most of this off camera. So let's go ahead and throw up some ladders. Go ahead and throw up some ladders. There we go. And let's see, can I attach that? There we go. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and climb up to that, and we'll be good to go. Okie dokie, so this is what I've got planned. So here we go. Time to break ground on the actual thingy. So the platform, or let me say this, the floor inside of the cabin is going to be this stone floor, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that, you know? Let's see, can you put anything on those ends? Oh, you can, sweet. Wanted to make sure that I could actually do that. So the floor itself is going to be stone on the inside of the cabin, and then I think maybe if we do a second floor, it will be wood, just because I don't like to do stone all the way through the house. But let's see, do I have enough wooden ceilings to finish this all the way through? I don't think I do, son of a bitch. No, I don't. There's no way I have enough. Heh. Let's see, where's the ladder? Okay, it's right there. Almost put one over it. Nope, that was the wrong button. There we go. And I just need 1, 2, 3 more ceilings. That's not too bad. We can get that very, very easily. But okie dokie. So the pillars, or the railings, I'm going to go ahead and put them all the way around. And like I said, it's going to be a 360 degrees wrap around, like, porch, kind of, around the whole entire thing. Oh my god, am I out of railings already? I thought I had way more than that. Shit, okay, I'm gonna have to make up some more railings, but the home is going to start where you see this seam between the wood and the stone right here. So there's gonna only be a 1 wide walkway around the whole entire thing, and the reason why it's only going to be 1 wide is because the foundations below there, the support ends right there. So say I tried to put a ceiling out this way and then a railing on the other side to stop people from falling off of it, there would not be support for the railing, so it would not be able to stay there, which is kind of unfortunate. Hello there, Mr. Pteranodon. Did you come and say hi? How are you doing? You want to be some meat? I appreciate your donation. Thank you. I love you so much. Can I go ahead and harvest this from you? I guess you can't harvest with that. Okay, that's fine. I know I shouldn't have killed them, but oh well. But okie dokie. So let's see. I've got some walls in my inventory, so let's go ahead and place these down together. So I'm thinking, just trying to think about how I want this to look and how big this is going to be. Holy cow. So honestly, we might actually end up doing this. This is going to be way too big if I build it all on the stone part. I think it would look kind of trashy if I built it all on the stone part. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to build the structure the way I see fit. It's going to be about 6 wide on each of the ones, because remember, it's going to be a 4-part thing. And let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to go ahead and do. This is 12 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, freaking lag spike, really? Okay, I gotta recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right here. So 6 is right here, which means the middle is right in this seam. This seam right here is the middle of this entire platform. Now let's see if I'm correct. No, it's not. Is this 12 wide or is this 14 wide? Or am I just stupid? Oh, wait. No, wait. Is it this seam right? I think it's this seam right here. I think I was just 1 seam off. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was 1 off. Whoops. So I was 1 off, but the middle is right here. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put a wall here. Wall there. So that's 2 wide. This is 4 wide. I think 4 wide is going to be big enough. Let's see. Trying to see. I think 4 wide is going to be big enough. Let's go ahead and do it on the other side as well. So let's see. We'll go ahead and put these right here. And we'll put one right there. There. What is out of the water? What the hell is that noise? Is there something underneath it there? There's a... Oh, my Dodic is still following me. Either that or that's a wild... No, that's a wild Dodic. What is with the aquafaring animals down here? First the Aquatrudon, now Aquadodix? I don't understand. Alright, now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the middle is right here, if I'm not mistaken. I think I was 1 off again. I think it's this one right here. I can't tell anymore. Let's see, I gotta count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is the one right here. So I was 1 off again. I don't know why I've been 1 off every time. But okie dokie. So right here, we'll put 2, and then 4, and there we go. So what this is it's gonna be the 4, like, faces of the log cabin. And what I mean by that is, this is where the glass is gonna be. So I'm going to run the hallways all the way along this way. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get back up here. So the hallways are going to run this way, and they're going to meet up with each other. So let's see. If we go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it's going to meet up with each other. Yeah, that's gonna look super freaking cool. And then each one of it's gonna form an X basically, or like a cross without the extra long leg. It'll most likely just look like an X, and I think that's gonna look super cool. And then the areas that are the stone outside, we're gonna swap over to wood. That way we can keep the aesthetic of the patio around the whole entire house. That's gonna look super freaking cool. But okay, now that I kind of have it visualized, and I think you guys can see it as well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe close this in, make some more railings and stuff like that, and maybe we could even start to put the walls up a little bit higher. I'm not sure. I don't even know how much time is left in today's episode. I'm just building and building and building. I'm in kind of a building mood. But okie dokie, I'm going to go ahead and see that is incorrect. Go ahead and see about getting some of this done, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, outside, I went ahead and destroyed the patio, or not the patio, the stone part, where it was kind of overlapping with the wood and where the patio started and stuff like that, and now it made this area look fairly small, right? Yeah, I can understand that. It does kind of look kind of small, but on the inside of the house is where it's going to matter. I think that's going to look super cool. Not to mention these little areas over here, we can put fire pits, we can put chairs, we can put all sorts of stuff out here, and make it kind of homey, but just look at this location now, guys. Doesn't this look so much cooler? We're out here on the lake, just chilling, being able to observe the trees, the nature, the wildlife, every single part of it out here. And what's cool about it is there's like no bad spawns over here, guys. What I've seen in about the hour and a half that it's taken me to build this, I've seen one dire bear, I've seen a stego, and I've seen 2 Troodons. That's all I've seen. That is all I've seen, and that's pretty dang good, I gotta say. Now, granted, maybe after a dino wipe, it'll get a little bit more dangerous, but while I've got you here, we're gonna go and place this stuff down together, because I think this is going to be kind of like the cherry on top, the icing on the cake, if you will. So around each corner, and on the faces where the glass is going to be, it's going to look super cool, especially with the glass, guys. I think you're really going to like the way it looks when I have the glass. And obviously, in the next few episodes, we're going to continue to build the house and get this place operational and functional and all that good stuff. But let's see. This is what it's going to do. You've seen me do this a million times on all of my builds, basically. And it's a great way to accent your builds, especially if you use basically all wood or stone or anything like that. It's a great way to do this. So you use the pillars to kind of give it that nice accent and that nice contrast from the stone and the wood, because there's a lot of wood right here and there's a lot of stone right here too. And if you can meld each of them together and form kind of a flowing contrast throughout the entire house and the entire build, it definitely makes it pop that much more, you know? Even on the castle. If you guys have noticed on the castle, I did this sometimes on the corners, but the dino gates really kind of take away from the pillars and stuff like that. But I mean, the pillars and the dino gate building method that I've done, it's a great way to add a lot of contrast and a lot of pop to your builds that will make it look super freaking cool. So let's see. Let's go ahead and continue to put this stuff down. That Dodic is still underneath of the house. It's gonna be our neighbor. Let's see. Go ahead and put one right there, and we'll go ahead and put one right there, and one more right there. I knew there was a reason for me making more pillars. And then, last but not least, one right there. Now let's see what this looks like now. Oh yes, there we go. So I assume, or actually I think, the walls are going to be 2 or 3 tall. And because they're all 4 wide, we can have the sharp angled roof as opposed to the flat on top and sloped on the right and left. We can have the angled one, then that will make it look very much like a cabin, and I'm very happy and excited about that. But guys, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end off today's episode right here. And you know what, before I end off, I just had a thought. Where the hell am I gonna put the front door if each and every one of them is the same and all 4 front facing things are gonna be glass? Something to ponder. Definitely something to ponder. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more daily videos. And if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys in the next video.